This is a video review of my new video camera, the Memorex 7-in-1 camcorder. I purchased this video camera at Radio Shack for $119 plus tax. As you can see, it comes with quite a bit from the package. First off, it comes with a little lanyard that can be attached to the video camera, as well as a carrying pouch made out of nylon with a Velcro flap, as well as a belt loop to carry with you while you're on the go. Comes with the obviously necessary charger, as well as a audio and video input cable, and the USB connector cable that goes from your camera to your computer. Alright, so that's pretty generous right there. On top of that, it comes with a CD that contains the user's manual within the CD. It does not come with a book or anything like that, so if you want to know how to use it, you should install the CD and you can read it from there on PDF file. It also comes with extra software that you can use for editing. It also includes the drivers for this camera as well. And of course you have your customer service phone number card, as well as your 90-day warranty card, and kind of a nice quick start guide that tells you what you should have when you buy this thing, what's included, as well as what the buttons do and where they're located, along with some general information of what the settings are for both video and picture mode. That's pretty nice. Now you're probably wondering, why on earth did I purchase this camera? For my criteria, I was looking for a camera that I can use for YouTube and general recording that won't cost me $300 or $400, and at the same time have decent picture quality and sound. Now there are a number of options out there. There are the flip cameras that are out there. Kodak has the ZI-6. There are a bunch of 8-techs out there. Basically, either I was not impressed with them or I don't trust a company that I've never heard of. I've had very good luck with Memorex in the past with their other products, so I figured I'd give this one a chance. And one of the things that sets this apart from the other ones is this one has a macro mode, which I like a lot. And it also has SD card slot memory. So you can put in 2 GB cards in this thing, and you can record all you want as long as you have memory cards or as long as you reuse the memory cards. It also has 64 megabytes of built-in memory, but only 33 megabytes is usable for recording. So that's really not that much. That'll give you about a minute and a half of recording time. So I definitely recommend getting SD cards for this thing. It has 8 times digital zoom. It has a 2.4-inch color LCD screen, which flips out. It has a fixed focus lens. With macro mode, it is 20 centimeters macro mode and 200 centimeters to infinite in regular mode. It has a CMOS sensor for still images. So in camera mode, its highest resolution is 3744 by 2808. Standard resolution is 2592 by 1944, and the lowest is 1600 by 1200. It does have motion detection as well as video stabilization. It has night mode for both movie and pictures, special effects for both video and still images, and it does record in widescreen HD quality. The highest being 720p, which is at 1280 by 720 at 30 frames per second. The next lowest setting is called D1. It is 720 by 480 at 30 frames per second. And the standard VGA is 640 by 480 at 30 frames per second. And QVGA, which is the lowest setting, is 320 by 240 at 30 frames per second. Now, with my older camera, which is what I'm shooting with right now, it is at 320 by 240. So you can see what the lowest setting would probably look like in this video. I intend to shoot at 720 by 480 at least, so I expect a whole lot better picture out of this than what you see right now here. It does record an AVI video. It takes JPEG pictures. It has wave recording for voice and MP3 support, so you can put your music on here as well. One of the things that I like most about this camcorder is that it has a lithium-ion battery, which is of course rechargeable. Now down the road, I do plan on buying a more expensive, more elaborate video camcorder, either from JVC or the upcoming Panasonics, which are outstanding. Those are the ones that I'm really looking forward to. When time comes, I will get one, and we'll see whether I change my mind or not about using it for YouTube videos. But for now, this is definitely going to suit my needs. It's a very nice quality video camera. One thing to note with these things is when you first buy it, make sure you take off the little clear plastic lens protector, because if you record this thing with it on, it's going to be kind of blurry. So it's not the fault of the camera. You have a piece of plastic stuck to the lens that's going to blur things. Make sure you remove that. As far as features goes, in the front here you have a flash when you take pictures. Of course you have the camera lens. You move this bezel to choose between normal and macro settings. I have it set to macro right now, but you basically move that down for normal, move it up for macro. This is like a speaker. This is the cover for the battery. You plug the charger into the USB port and it charges right up. It has the USB slot right there. It has the dock for your tripod mount. It has your USB connector there, your HDMI connector there, sold separately. It has your video audio output there. It has your selector switch right there for your settings, whether you want to go through. Basically you access the main menu with that, and you can go and scroll between choosing video, picture taking, or voice recording and things like that. That would be your go-to button there, and you scroll through it using these buttons here. This also chooses your selection in video quality as well. This is your zoom. You go up to zoom in, down to zoom out. OK. This is both basically a multifunction selector switch. It does other things other than zoom, such as when you go into your settings. You're going to use this when you go through your settings to go up or down and select what it is that you want. Second to the top, you have your picture button. So you select that to go to picture mode, and you push it again and take a picture, and boom, you're ready to go. The very top, the biggest button of them all, is your video button. You press once to record, press it again to stop recording. Simple as that. On the very top, you have your microphone. Yes, indeed. Turn it on is very simple on this thing. All you do is you take this, you flip it open, and it turns on. And there you have it. It is currently selected at 720p by 480 and macro mode, widescreen. Now of course the picture quality is not going to be as good because you've got a camera looking into a camera screen, so you're not going to get that super fantastic image. But I will be recording with this camera, so you'll see how it goes in the near future. One of the nice things about this camera is you can turn the screen around 180 degrees and you can record yourself, and you can see yourself on the screen. That way you'll know you're in frame. And it glows green, letting you know that it's ready to go. It also has a power button right here. I've seen that after playing around with it, if you just shut this thing, it will turn itself off automatically. But you can also press that button to manually turn it off as well. So that's basically the general overview of this camera. My first initial thoughts of this thing is I kind of like it. It's got a nice rubbery texture to it, so it's got a good grippy feel to it. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip from your hands either. I haven't recorded anything off of it just yet, but my first impressions of it is I'm rather pleased with this one. It does seem to have a limit of 2 gigabytes as far as SD card capacity. If you're using it for just general mini recordings and all around stuff, recordings for YouTube, I think 2 gigabytes is more than enough. I've always used 2 gigabytes on my Nikon camera, which is basically a digital camera that has video capability, which is what I've been using. The Nikon camera is not going anywhere. It's fantastic for still pictures, but this one will most likely be my new video recording camera for YouTube videos for a while at least. One thing to note with this camera right here is these CMOS cameras, they all need good light sources. They record really well in broad daylight, but indoors, mainly, I highly recommend a good light source. Either have a good lamp nearby. Before recording anything, make sure you have a well-lit area. I hope this video is somewhat helpful for those who are looking for a video camera to do YouTube recordings, or having a camera just to have around, like throw in your car, or if you're going on a trip and you don't want to take that $300 camera. It's an excellent pocket-sized camera. And if you break it, you're at $100, and it's better be off $100 than $300 some odd dollars instead. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it gives you some insight as to the features of this camera. This is Andrew. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe if you like. Have a great day. See you next time.